Hello, this is Ramirez from Tidewater Renaissance Fighting Arts. Today we're going to go over Montante, kind of an addendum to my Rule 4 video. We're going to do Rules 4 and 5, and I just want to make a little bit clearer. If I'm up against one's shieldsman, the idea is I'm going to come in with my Tahoe, stepping into that, and then finishing in this position. When I come across for the reverse, I'm going to once again cut and finish to that position. So I'm more or less right now I'm moving forward as I step. I could always do this. So if I'm here, I could reverse and reverse as well. Main thing is that I'm cutting low, and that when I do that cut, what I want to make sure of is that I'm not twisting the blade in the cut. This isn't so much of a problem in the Tahoe to come and then let this reverse, but it's very tempting in the reverse to kind of come here and flip that blade. Make sure you complete the reverse, then do the turn. The reason I tied Rule 4 and Rule 5, they're all, and I think a little later in this series I'll talk about what each lesson is supposed to kind of teach you and train you overall with the Montante. Rule 5 is for two shieldsmen, so we say, let's say there's a shieldsman here and a shieldsman here. I want to intimidate this guy to back him up and focus on this one on the initial attack, then I'm going to kind of vice versa it. So what I'm going to do is with my initial Tahoe, I'm going to kind of aim it at this guy and carry through to there. So if I do that and I do my Tahoe, I'm cutting out here, swing it to the second person, then flipping it up and aiming it at them. That will hopefully either back them up or give me a reason to stab them. I will then follow that through by getting this person to back up, following through to this person, and then returning to this position. Godinho points out that if there are more than two opponents, as long as your arc carries you through, so if I have 1, 2, 3 opponents, then this carries through to all 3. As I step from my Tahoe, I'm really cutting at all these guys, middle guy, end guy, position, reverse, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm reversing to get this person. So it's just a thing to get used to, and I would do it as an exercise. So I would just practice if I'm doing Rule 5, so I have those 2 people, 1, 2, come up, point at that person. 1, 2, finish at that person. 1, 2, here. 1, 2, here. So hopefully that makes sense. I'll do these sideways. So once again, cutting at 2 opponents, 1, 2, doing my initial Tahoe to the legs, 1, 2, coming back, threatening this person, coming on the reverse, 1, 2, pointing at that person. So I'm just doing that kind of back and forth. All right, so that covers Rules 4 and 5 of Godinho's Rules for Montante, and we'll see you for our next video, which should be Rule 6.